Now this might be interesting. I know it's Thursday, but let's reflect a few days ago. Did you overeat this past weekend? Let's talk about it. 1 pound is 3,500 calories. 3,500. It's simple math. Losing weight is simple math. If you eat 3,500 extra calories than your body needs, you will gain 1 pound. If you eat 3,500 extra calories, if you burn them over exercising and eating less, you'll lose 1 pound. Now, there's things to be taken into consideration: sweating, eating too much sodium, etc. But basic math comes in. A 12-ounce bag of classic potato chips. 12 ounces isn't that much. So if you're standing there at a wedding going notch, 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 485 calories. Then a quarter cup of French onion dip. I've seen people have a quarter cup of French onion dip on 1 chip. Did you ever see them? Oh, whoop, there you go. There's your quarter cup. 120 calories. Now, I think that there are light beers out there. There's 55 calorie light beer. There's 95 calorie light beer. Now, do the math. Okay, I want 2 light beers. If I have a 55 calorie light beer, that's 110, or I can have 110. Think about it. All right, now so many people go to these malls and they say, I'm going to get a lemonade. I think this is low, 200. I've seen some of those mall lemonades be like 300 or 400 calories. Now, I believe I may have said this before about hot dogs not really being a weight loss tool. I think I've never seen the pizza and hot dog diet. So really, some people are having 7, 8, 9 hot dogs every week. You know, it really is. And they're saying, but it's all beef, Ellen. I don't care. It's still a hot dog. Also, potato salad, 3/4 of a cup, 190. All right, watermelon. Like I said, you go to a party, you have this at the luncheon. There's 3,560 calories right there. There's your luncheon. All right. You'd have to eat all of this on top of the usual amount of food you do. So you go to breakfast. That's another thing we did. On Sunday, we went to brunch, but we didn't have breakfast. We didn't have dinner because we went to brunch. You make decisions. This, not that. I'm going to have this. Also, you have to eat a lot to gain weight, but there's also water. It's hot. You have undigested food. Maybe you haven't gone to the bathroom. So you come in here 5:30 at night, 6 o'clock at night, you got water, you got undigested food. That's why I say don't tell me what you weighed on the scale at home this morning, because it makes a difference, your clothes, etc. But it's consistent. If every week at 5:30 or 6, everything's pretty much the same, that's why I say once a week here. But overeating is something that it's so easy to gain weight, and it is hard to lose weight. You also have, if you've had a 16-ounce bottle of water right before you weigh in, that's 1 pound. 16 ounces of water is 1 pound. So, you're hot, you drink a bottle of water right when you leave work and have another bottle on the way here, there's 2 pounds. But what I say is it all evens out over time. So that's why I don't make a big deal. I'll say, have I ever said, you gained a pound, you're out of the group? I say, just keep coming, try to do the best you can. But here's what the old Ellen would do. I'd go to Weight Watchers, I'd go to a party, I'd eat everything under the sun, and then I'd say, well, I blew it. I might as well eat whatever I want now. The new Ellen says, you know what, I'm going to make some choices of things I don't normally eat. And on Monday, I'm going to get in that saddle with the stirrups, and I'm going to have the hat on, and I'm going to be riding that horse back in the saddle immediately. I do not pass go. I do not collect $200. Even on Thanksgiving, I have whatever I want, but no leftovers. And that's something with pizza. People buy a pizza, and they say, but I only had 1 piece. I said, yes, for lunch and dinner 5 days in a row. That is not a diet food. It's not, it's sodium, it's carbs. So, women only need around 1,600 calories a day to live. Men, around 2,000. So if you're a woman and you're having 2,100 calories a day, which isn't that much, and you're not exercising, a week later, boom, there's a pound. We're going to talk about this a little bit more. And I say to people, if you want some extra things, have them on Thursday night or Friday, and then stop. You want some beer, have a few on Friday. Don't be having beer and pizza on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's one of the lessons we have to learn. Also, I do believe that you have to sacrifice to get to your goal weight. For 1 year, the first year when I went from 370 to 270, I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no snacks, no beer, nothing. Nothing wrong. I lost 100 pounds in 12 months, but I worked at it. And I made sacrifices. Now, I might have a couple of beers now or a couple of extra things now, but I've kept off 138 through Pray It Off and 170 through total for 4.5 years. You have to get started before you can start giving yourself a little extra. There's people who've lost maybe 1 or 2 pounds and then they gain 1 or 2 pounds and they lose 1 or 2 pounds. Say to yourself, I'm not going to have pizza or hot dogs for a month. Ice cream. That's it. How many times are people eating ice cream here? You really need to think about it. And I'm going to stop right there, Bob, and I'm going to go right on to the